How do you feel about today, right after the race?
Overall, it feels good to be finished with the race. I think obviously a lot goes into the process of hosting a conference championship. So I guess the emotion is happy to be finished, and it seemed like had really good feedback on the course, and everything went the way we had planned. So overall, yeah, just happy emotion-wise with the way things turned out today, the conference championships here.
All right. You mentioned that slightly, but did you have any like goals or like times you wanted your racers to meet, or places that you wanted to meet, and did you meet those goals?
Yes. So coming into this year's conference championships, really the goal was just to be better than we were team place-wise than last year, and I said that to the group, both groups, the men's group and the women's group. And overall on the men's side, we knew there were 4 teams on paper that we had a really good opportunity to mix it up with and beat in the team final standings. And we finished 7th out of those 11 teams, so we accomplished that objective of beating those 4 teams. Last year we were 9th. So additionally, we met the team goal that we set at the beginning of the year, just to finish better than last year's team. So that's exciting. That was fun to see that all unfold, and the guys really put it on the line for one another. And I told them that before the race. I said, don't do this for me. Do this for your brothers that are on your right and your left. And so I really, I'm proud of them, the way they competed for one another. And hopefully, that kind of sets them up to have another 2 weeks of training to go into the regional championships. On the women's side, again, we had the same goal, to be better team place-wise than we were last year, and we ended up finishing the same place. I think we've had a few hiccups along the way with a couple ladies being injured, a couple sicknesses, and really no excuses. We stayed healthy when it mattered at the end of the season, but I think there were a couple weeks in the important training periods where we just weren't as healthy and consistent as we could have been, like the guys were. So the women are moving in the right direction. They ran PRs today on this course. About 6 of the 8 ladies rather, ran PRs, personal bests, on this course, and there were some hills on the backside that we can't really see here from the front. So, and in reflecting, in the short reflecting period that I've had, if you can run a PR, and even though if your team place is still what it is from the year before, then you're doing something right. If you can run as fast at the end of the season or faster than you did, in the whole course of the cross-country fall season. So on the men's side, they averaged 26-11, the top 5 as a team, the top 6 rather as a team, and that's pretty strong. That's not much slower than the average at Louisville when we had our best meet of the season. So overall, on the guys' side, I think this was the best team performance, not just from a play standpoint, but probably from an overall time average as well.
Okay. Now that like the season's over and anything, looking back on it, would you have done anything different, like training-wise, like maybe done more hill workouts, or maybe changed up your methods in a certain way? Or do you think like it went as smoothly as you could possibly make it?
From a training standpoint, I think with a young group and us all getting to know each other at the end of August, which was about 3 months ago, I would say we couldn't have really done anything differently with the training. I think we're still learning how to continue to recover at a higher level. So in terms of recovery away from the cross-country training, the track, the cross-country course. So as the recovery gets better, as we consistently get better with putting in the mileage, I think this 7th place result on the men's side and the result on the women's side will only continue to get significantly better. So I'm optimistic about the future. I think the teams are both optimistic about where they can go as a unit, as a group. And so, yeah, I don't really think there was anything different that we could have done with the training, but I do think we'll continue to get better and more consistent with the training and the recovery.
And also, sorry for my lack of knowledge, but are you also partially in charge of track and field, or?
So I am in charge of all the cross-country runners. So I'm the head cross-country coach. We have 25 cross-country runners, men and women on the roster currently, and then I'm an assistant track and field coach. So I would then take those 25 runners and prepare them for indoor, the distance events, anything from the 800 up to the 5K indoors, and then anything from the 800 up to the 10K outdoors. So it's the same group that I would have for indoors and outdoors that I had for cross country.
Okay. And for that track season, looking forward, are you excited about anything in the future? Are you looking forward to planning anything? Or are you just looking forward to this short period of rest that you guys have?
I think it's good momentum that we have going. The ball is rolling on both sides, the men's and women's teams. As I mentioned, is to end the season running at your personal best or better and doing better place-wise, especially on the guys' side. I think that's good momentum going into indoors. And yeah, I think everybody either after this race or in 2 more weeks will be ready for a little recharge, just a little bit of downtime, and then kind of get back going again for the indoor season. So really, with distance runners, you don't really take much more than a week to 14 days before you reset and you start putting the mileage in again. So yeah, I think we're all optimistic. I've heard the guys and girls already talking about what they would like to accomplish for indoors, and that's always good. You want them to own the goals and to really reflect and think about those goals.
All right. And before we leave here, is there anything else that you wanted to mention that I didn't ask you, or something you want to clarify?
I just want to thank everybody for the support today and in the weeks leading into this. We have an awesome athletic administration staff, and we have good folks on the SID side of things, and everybody was out today. I saw our compliance staff, I saw our student athlete academic staff member, and so that is really special for these guys and girls because it's about their student athlete experience, and you could tell that they had an awesome experience today because of the support. And so I want to thank them, and then all the facilities staff. I don't think people realize how much goes into pulling off one of these cross-country meets, and they've helped us with done a majority of the work in terms of the course setup. So yeah, shout out to those folks, and it's a good group, and we just want to keep moving forward as we head into indoors.